Hello, good morning. Good morning. What a wonderful crowd out here this morning. Thank you for coming. We're going to go ahead and start the program. So please finish your breakfast, and I hope that it looks scrumptious. I hope it's as scrumptious as it looks. So if everyone would please take their seats, we'll begin the program. Good morning to the residents, our business owners, our council members, our mayor, our distinguished guests. Thank you for coming to our event this morning to hear the mayor's vision and what we've done with this wonderful city of Menifee. We at the Chamber, and on behalf of the Chamber, I'd like to thank the city as well for the partnership that we have with them. And we have done great things together and look forward to doing even better in the years to come. So at this point, I'd like to just also, and I know I'm going to miss someone, so I apologize right up front. We have some distinguished guests and VIPs in the room. We are all VIPs, of course, but there's a few of them that have titles. So let me introduce them this morning. From Senator Jeff Stone's office, Debbie Herrera, would you please stand and be acknowledged if you're here? From Senator Mike Morrell, we have Heather Perry. She's here, I know, I saw Heather. From Assemblywoman Member's office, Melissa Melendez, Denny Horn. She here somewhere? There she is. We have Supervisor Marion Ashley right there in the back. Menifee School District Superintendent, Dr. Steve Kennedy. Saw him right there. Office of Diane Harkey, Board of Equalization, Nathan Miller. We have from the Romoland School District Superintendent, Dr. Julie Vitale. We have from the City of Lake Elsinore, Mayor Grant Yates. City Manager, I'm sorry. I skipped a line. Hey, I just promoted you. Come on, thank me. See, a little levity, just a little levity. From the City of Murrieta, City Manager Rick Dudley. Paris Unified School District, Interim Superintendent Grant Bennett. And Dr. Jonathan Greenberg, he's a retiring superintendent. From Mount San Jacinto College District, we have President Dr. Roger Schultz and Trustee Bill Zimmerman. City of Temecula, Mayor Mike Nagar, Mayor Pro Tem Marianne Edwards, and City Manager Aaron Adams. City of Hemet, Bonnie Wright, Mayor, and Alex Meyerhoff, City Manager. City of Menifee, Mayor Mann, Councilmember John Denver, Councilmember Greg August, Councilmember Matt Liesemeyer, Councilwoman Lisa Sobek. We have also our Chief, Captain Ford, Brandon Ford. We have from the President of the Western Municipal Water District, Brenda Denstedt. Menifee School District, President and School Board Jerry Bowman. Randall Freeman, Dr. Randall Freeman, and Robert O'Donnell. City of Wildemar, City Manager Gary Norquist, and Mayor Pro Tem Timothy Walker. All right, thank you. Let's give everyone a round of applause. And of course, we could not put this on without our sponsors, very important to this program this morning. We wanted to give them a thank you, a shout out. For our program sponsor, we have WRCOG, Reed and Hellier, Menifee Buzz, Riverside BIA, Watt Communities, Menifee Lakes Plaza, Woodside Homes, Albert A. Webb Associates, Coldwell Banker, Associated Brokers, Brook Hill, Cherry Hills, and Brookfield Residential, along with Paradise Chevrolet. Then for our posterity sponsor, we have Abbott, Lewis Brisbois, Bisgard and Smith LLP, Regent Land Investment LLC, Rutan and Tucker, Taylor and Associates. Let's give them a round of applause. The first two. Our partner sponsors are Cal Atlantic Group, Waste Management, and our Progress sponsors has given us the $2,000 or more contribution is Pechanga, Loma Linda, City of Menifee, and Riverside County Board of Supervisors. Again, one more hand for our sponsors. Now on to the program, if I have it here. So, okay. Right now, if everyone would please stand, let me bring up the pastor first. So for our invocation, we have Pastor Sharp from Impact Church. Let's welcome Pastor Sharp.
Well, good morning. It's good to be here with you guys today, and I am not going to preach. That's not why we're here, but I do just want to share a quick word of encouragement. You know, looking around and seeing so many community leaders and people who have invested so much into the city of Menifee, Wildomar, Temecula, Murrieta, and beyond. I just was reading this morning from Jeremiah, the prophetic scripture, and a word of encouragement God gave to his people who were in exile in Babylon and looking to withdraw and kind of retreat and disengage and just kind of bunker up until the challenges and difficulties passed. And reading how God encouraged them, said, do no such thing. You need to engage your culture, make a difference in the land of Babylon, for in the good of Babylon, you will find your good. And I know that many of you here may be tired and discouraged today because it's not always easy doing the good thing and making a difference. But I just want to encourage you to fight the good fight, to continue to press on and to be a part of God's plan that he's working out in our world today. If you would, just pray with me. Father, we thank you for who you are. God, thank you that you are sovereign and in control over any and every circumstance in our world. And I do thank you, Lord, as I look around to be able to see so many who have done just that, who have set their hands to the task that you have placed in front of them. Lord, I pray you will strengthen and encourage them today. And even as we see the state of the city of Menifee and beyond, Lord, that you just continue to strengthen the hands that are making a difference every moment of every day. Bless our time together, and thank you for being here with us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Pastor. And if you'll remain standing, I'd like to introduce the presentation of colors with the Paris Station Explorers Post and and then remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance from our Captain Brandon Ford. And now, as you know, the Chamber of Commerce in the city partnered in this event, and as such, I'd like to introduce the incoming chair for the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce, Karen Nolan.
It is a great day in the city of Menifee. Welcome to the city's, welcome elected officials, city staff, visiting elected officials, various visiting city staff, business owners, and residents of Menifee. Hello, my name is Karen Nolan, and I'm a partner with LCL Realty and Property Management, located right here in Menifee on Bradley Road, across the street from McDonald's. I'm currently serving as your first vice chair and the incoming chair-elect for the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce. We have a full working board of very active and dedicated individuals that serve this local community. A few of them are present here today. Vicki Carpenter, second vice chair, Coble Banker. Adam Eventoff, our secretary of Well Said Communications. I know he's back there. Darcy Casaleos, our treasurer from the French Valley Cafe. There she is. And Yannick Gonzal, director of the Menifee Buzz. And there he is, right there. Thank you. The board would not be able to accomplish its directions and without a hard-working staff. Our executive director, Michelle Runnels, and the staff that's with her, Neil, Mona, and Carol, back there as they entered, as you came in and registered this morning. I've been asked to give you a brief update of the current progress of your local chamber. Within the past year, we've hired a new executive director who in turn has hired 3 new staff and has grown the membership by 52%. The chamber is currently serving over 330 local businesses with an expected growth of another 120 in the next 12 months. Your chamber has worked very hard to better our processes for general membership, marketing, education to local businesses, and a robust partnership with the city of Menifee. This robust partnership with the city has helped to promote economic growth for the small, big, and home-based businesses alike. An example of this partnership is the teaming up with the City of Menifee Community Services. The Chamber helps provide business booths at local events activities so that consumer and the provider can meet and conduct business. Another example of our partnership is this very successful State of the City event here today. A partnership is only as successful as its participants. The goal in any good partnership is not to think alike, but to think together. So much more is accomplished, and new creative ways are birthed to help move progress forward. Being a member of your local Chamber of Commerce is not an act of goodwill to your city, but a conscious act of smart business thinking. It has been documented over and over in many research studies that there is value in joining a local Chamber of Commerce. One case study on the value of joining the Chamber of Commerce done by the Shapiro Group reported that out of a random selection of 2,000 participants, 40% said they are more likely to visit a restaurant knowing they're with the Chamber. 63% said that when they know that a small business is a member of a Chamber of Commerce, they are more likely to purchase goods and or services from that business. 59% think that being active in the local Chamber of Commerce is an effective business strategy overall. As a business owner, our membership in the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce has definitely proven those case study numbers to be true. The increase in our business didn't happen overnight, but it did happen with participation. A participation with a program that understands partnership, and that partnership strives to improve on its services and the advancement for the cause of progress, partnership, and posterity for this city. It is a great day in the city of Menifee. Ms. Vicki Carpenter. Thank you.
Well, she's tall. So you don't need Yelp when you have the Chamber of Commerce, so be sure they're a member of our chamber. At this time, I'd like to introduce our city manager, Rob Johnson, and I know that he's here right in the main table. Rob, come on up.
Wow, she's tall. Good morning. Very, very, very excited and thankful to have you all here. We've been building a community now for some 8 years, and of course, there was community before we started, but I got to thinking and looking at myself in the mirror, and what am I going to talk about? How am I going to inspire everybody? Pastor Sharp, phenomenal job. I'm encouraged. Hope you're encouraged. Thank you, Pastor and friend. Appreciate you. Thank you. As we continue to build our community with all of our partners and appreciate the cities that are around us, we have a great group of city managers that work effectively, and we connect, we communicate, we work toward a common goal, and that common goal is to make sure that Southwest Riverside County and our area has these three things: progress, partnership, and posterity, and we're well on our way to making all of those things happen in each one of our cities. We have some challenges ahead of us. You're going to hear about those in a little bit. But I was trying to think of an analogy to how actually busy we are in this city. And really, when you drive around Southwest Riverside County, it's not just Menifee that's full of construction. All of our partnering cities around us are. So, you know, I'm getting ready and putting my tie on. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, that's it, right there. That's how busy we are. That's all I have. I would like to introduce to you Mayor Scott Mann and give thanks to our council. These men and women are dedicating their lives, most minutes and hours of every day, to progress, partnership, and posterity. I'm thankful to be their city manager. Appreciate them very much. And with that, I would like you to welcome Mayor Scott Mann.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to the 8th annual State of the City Address. Thank you, Mr. Johnson, for that introduction. Your propensity for jocularity never ceases to amaze me. If you need to look up those words, Gina's got the dictionary. Ryan, I want to thank you, too. Love you, brother. Thanks for stepping in this morning. You know, as with most of these things, we have a tendency to forget a couple people in acknowledgement, and I would like to acknowledge Mayor Debbie Franklin from the city of Banning. Councilmember Clint Lorimore from the city of Eastvale over there behind the screen. Hemet Water District Director Rick Hoffman. Where you at, Rick? Back there, Rick's. Rick's in the corner where he should be. And if you are a Menifee commissioner, Parks commissioner, or planning commissioner, would you please stand? They work just as hard as anybody else does in the city of Menifee, and we're grateful for your service. It's truly a remarkable and beautiful day here in the city of Menifee, and I'm excited and humbled to stand before you this morning to share our exciting progress, partnership, and posterity that keeps Menifee moving towards the future. But first, I would like to also extend a couple of thank yous, well-deserved. First, a big thank you to the Menifee Parish Station Explorer Post, who did our presentation of colors this morning, and Captain Brandon Ford for leading us in the salute to our great nation. I'd also like to say thanks once again, Ryan. Appreciate you filling in for Jeff Johnson this morning. All the glory, honor, and praise goes to our God. Special thanks are in order, in all sincerity, to the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce, Board of Directors, Executive Team, and Chief Executive Michelle Runnels. The City of Menifee thanks you for the wonderful work that you do, for the strong partnership that we have enjoyed over the years. Michelle, where are you at? You're back there. You have done a remarkable job. The changes in the board and the things that you are doing are very noticeable. Membership is at its highest it's been in years, and that says a lot about your commitment to the business community, and we thank you and we thank the entire board of directors. If you're on the board of the Menifee Valley Chamber, or if you're a chamber staff, would you please stand and be recognized? Let's give them a round of applause for everything that they do. Bear with me, I also would like to extend a personal thank you to all of our sponsors who made this event possible today. Without your generosity and benevolence, these types of events would not be possible. Your progress level sponsors up at the top, Waste Management, Pachanga. What? One more time. All right. Wait a second. You did it better at the Moreno Valley State of the City. All right. Thank you. Pachanga Resort and Casino, Loma Linda University Medical Center, Riverside County Board of Supervisors, District 5, Supervisor Marion Ashley. Thank you, sir. Our partnership level sponsors, once again, City of Menifee, Menifee Moving, Spicer Consulting Group, Cal Atlantic Homes, and Paradise Chevrolet. Jim Diaz, are you here this morning? No, well, I'll thank him later. He's a Menifee resident. Our posterity sponsors, Abbott Vascular, Regent Properties, Rattan and Tucker, our law firm, and Taylor and Associates. Woohoo, in the back. Our program sponsors, the Western Riverside Council of Governments, Reed and Hellier, the Menifee Buzz, thank you, Yannick, the Building Industry Association, Riverside Chapter, thank you, Michael, Woodside Homes, Watt Communities, Webb and Associates, Brookdale Senior Living, Brookfield Residential, Coldwell Banker, and Muirfield Properties. Let's give them a round of applause, and thank you for making this event special. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to express my deep gratitude for my council colleagues. Mayor Pro Tem Greg August, Councilmember John Denver, Councilmember Matt Leesmeyer, and Councilmember Lisa Sobek. As I've shared with you before in speeches past, we are a working council, and we don't take issues lightly. Before we make decisions, we think about our residents, we think about the city, we think about the region as a whole before we take any sort of action. And I'm glad that Mr. Johnson mentioned what he did, because I want to give a shout out to City Manager Johnson, Dudley, Aaron, Grant, Wildemar. These 5 city managers communicate, they collaborate, they talk, and they really get engaged in the region. I want to thank them. I thank you for your dedication, colleagues. I thank you for your open minds, your perseverance with the tough decisions that we have been blessed and granted by our residents to make on their behalf for the betterment of the city and the quality of life of our residents. To our city staff, our chief executive, Rob Johnson, our city manager, you've endured a lot. since you've been at the helm, and the council thanks you for your leadership and for building a dream team with your executive staff. As the leanest city in terms of staffing, you are to be commended for producing insurmountable results, meeting unrealistic deadlines, and exceeding all of our expectations. And based upon a recent citizen survey, over 80% of our residents feel that the city is headed in the right direction. We thank you, Rob, for making us shine. We stand on your shoulders, and thank you for making our residents proud of our city. In addition to Mr. Johnson, I'd also like to thank the rest of the team. Our city attorney, Jeff Melching, couldn't be here this morning. He had other business to attend to, but we have his colleagues, Ajit Singh and Michael Driscoll from the firm of Rutan and Tucker. Wave, Ajit. Thank you. Jeff Wyman, our Director of Development, not here. Jonathan Smith, City Engineer and Public Works Director. I'll have you stand in a minute, so I'll embarrass you. Bruce Foles, the Finance Director. Robert Lennox, Community Services Director. Colin McNee, Building and Safety and Code Enforcement Director. Julie Woodruff, our Administrative Services Director. And, of course, our new city clerk, Sarah Manwaring, who we proudly stole from the city of Marietta. And to all of your wonderful staff, thank you for the many thankless days and nights and weekends for your dedication to our great city. This team is singularly responsible for 11 awards that the city has been awarded over the last 3 years. Would you please stand and be recognized? And so next year when we do this, we're going to make sure that we don't do the State of the City address after a long council evening where we adopted our budget. As the city of Menifee heads into its 9th year, we have accomplished many things for a city that has experienced an annual $4.2 million loss in vehicle license fee revenue. Yes, that's annually, and it is the same old tune. On the aggregate, we have lost over $20 million since Governor Brown made his Senate Bill 89 policy error. Even with his $1 million debt forgiveness to the county of Riverside on our behalf, it did not provide a resolution to the parity issue created for our 4 cities out of the 482 cities statewide, and I think Councilman Lorimore over there behind the curtain would agree with me. His city has been impacted by that as well. Yet, thanks, Clint. And Wildemar, yes, and Wildemar. Thank you, Ben. Yet we're here, we're still here today, 8 years later, and we're making things happen, and we're making the best, we're doing the best that we can with what we have. And despite all that, we've managed to keep Menifee moving, make heads turn, get projects completed, increase jobs and businesses, and increase the quality of life for our residents. Many of our neighbors have asked me, some are in the room today, what is Menifee's secret? Well, I'll let you in on that. It's been a forward momentum of our visioning with progress, partnership, and posterity, what I like to call P3. In all that we do, we are doing more with less, making waves and charging ahead. So let's take a few minutes and take a closer look at what's going on in the city of Menifee. Hello, I'm Menifee Mayor Scott Mann, and I thank you for joining the city for this year in review as we highlight the city's accomplishments and milestones, and dare I say, pardon all of our dust. Menifee is one of the fastest growing cities in the region with over 35,000 rooftops with more room to grow, an award-winning school system that's second in Riverside County. We have over a dozen parks with a trail system to go with it, and our median age is 37, which is down from 56 just 8 short years ago. We listened to you, and in response to your feedback, Menifee's economic engine has been on overdrive, bringing businesses, amenities, entertainment, and infrastructure to the community, all in an effort to save and bring back the estimated $400 million in annual sales tax leakage that's going to surrounding cities. We've been extremely busy this year, and I've asked my colleagues to help highlight our partnerships, progress, and posterity. Let's see what they have to say.
Good morning, and welcome to District 1 in the great city of Menifee. I'm Mayor Pro Tem Greg August, and the elected representative for District 1. I'd like to share with you this morning some exciting news, events, and projects taking place in the district. I'm pleased to be standing here in the community of Sun City, just south of the Cherry Hills Plaza, in a spot that will be the future home of Sun City's new Fire Station number 7, one of the busiest fire stations in the state. The city broke ground on this project April 27th on what will be an 8,000 square foot station, including upgraded living spaces, an apparatus bay, 4 bedrooms, captain's quarters, a serenity garden, and will be the city's emergency operations center. This structure, a leadership in energy and environmental design, will be a capstone to the Sun City community and to the city's partnership with CAL FIRE, that together forged this project to move quickly, where in just 9 months, the city went from land acquisition, bid design, and now into construction. The estimated time for completion of this project is the summer of 2017. From conception to shovels in the ground to completion, it will be the city's first owned building. Now let's move across the street. I'm now in the Cherry Hills Plaza, standing in front of the award-winning Provecho restaurant, the very popular regional Mexican restaurant, where people come from all over, listen to live music while enjoying unique Mexican entrees prepared by acclaimed chef Rosie O'Connor. Just 4 doors away is the new Myrna's Cafe and Grill, recently nominated by the Chamber of Commerce this year's best restaurant, featuring authentic Mediterranean American food, live music, and belly dancing. Also very popular with morning walkers within the community, and just around the corner is Yojo's, Sun City's only yogurt and coffee shop. This 40-acre 1960s built plaza is the location for the Sun City Library, 2 major supermarkets, 5 major banks, a historic U.S. post office, 4 pharmacies, and more than 100 local retail and commercial establishments. New upscale tenants are being welcomed to the plaza routinely. The city is currently working on revitalization plans for this 1960s plaza, trying to find unique ways for us to center that is already moving forward, showing potential of becoming a social, cultural, entertainment, and economic showcase for the city. With a median age of 45 years patronizing the center, we need to think outside the box and into the future to keep this old and historic gem in Sun City relevant for future generations to enjoy, while keeping its legacy and rich history alive. Here we are standing on Bradley Road, looking south towards Newport Road over Salt Creek, a county-made draining and flood control channel that floods during any prolonged rain, preventing Sun City residents and emergency vehicles direct access to and from Newport Road, making it a very high priority project in the Sun City community. The Bradley Road Salt Creek Bridge, one of 2 capital improvement projects located in District 1, is a 700-foot bridge spanning the channel. It is a $10 million project presently in design with a projected completion date to be no later than year's end 2018. The other capital improvement project in District 1 is the $35 million I-215 McCall Interchange project. The design will be similar to what we see at the I-215 Newport Interchange. Project completion will be sometime in 2020 and in time to meet increased traffic flows caused by new commercial and residential development and the new Walmart store planned for this area. Here we are on McCall Boulevard, looking south along Sun City Boulevard, where you can see the city's latest road median beautification project in progress. As a representative of the Sun City community, it is my main concern to advocate for improvements to our community. And thanks to City Manager Rob Johnson and city staff, over the past year, we've had much progress in beautifying this area of the city. The Sun City Median Improvement Project continues to beautify our neighborhood, which features 5 additional median areas along Sun City Boulevard, adding to last year's improvements on Bradley Road and Cherry Hills Boulevard. The new water-wise landscape and drip irrigation systems will make these new medians more efficient and assist with beautifying our community while being in compliance with Water District drought restrictions. In other areas of District 1, our Community Services and Public Works Department completed or have in progress restriping, posting signs, speed limit surveying, and pedestrian access improvements. Also, numerous playground and park equipment upgrades while offering year-round activities and events for seniors and young families. I'm very pleased in what the city staff has been able to accomplish this past year and look forward to more good news for District 1 in the upcoming year. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Matt Leesmeyer, council member for District 2, home of majestic rural landscapes, bustling growth on almost every corner, beautiful parks, and community pride. I'm proud to represent District 2 and work alongside our remarkable city management team and staff to advocate for better streets, a safer community, and growth that fits our needs and makes sense. In District 2, the word progress sums up the year. We celebrated a grand opening of Spirit Park in December, a $4.5 million investment, which today is packed with friends and families. We have started the Central Park in Menifee Town Center, a 5-acre park featuring an outdoor amphitheater, a splash pad, and a tot lot. This is a $3 million investment that will be the future hub of community activity. The city of Menifee was recently designated, along with 230 other cities nationwide, as a Playful City USA. Menifee's Community Services Department oversees 9 parks, with 4 planned for 2017. The Parks Master Plan, a guiding document for future decisions about parks, trails, and open space, was recently completed this year. Through multiple community input opportunities, residents requested more trails and sports fields as some of Menifee's top priorities. The city even received its first Helen Putnam Award for the Youth Advisory Committee's work on the plan. As our population continues to grow, infrastructure improvements and economic development efforts to bring new shopping center amenities are coming online to keep up with demand. We're paying attention to details as we build posterity for future generations of Menifee residents. The Town Center Marketplace, Menifee's newest and largest shopping center, will open in summer of 2016. This property was 95% leased before construction ever began, something we haven't seen since before the Great Recession. Town Center Marketplace features restaurants, retail stores, and an Aldi's grocery store. New housing developments are going up, and families are moving in at one of the fastest rates in Southern California, making Menifee's total population soar to over 90,000, a growth spurt of 2.9% compared to last year. Scott Road Interchange is a project in the city's capital improvement program that ultimately reconstructs the existing interchange. It expands by 4 lanes, builds 2 new loop ramps, and improves freeway access. This $52 million project will be completed in 2 phases to allow for construction to possibly even begin this year. I am proud of the partnerships the city has nurtured with RCTC, the Riverside County Transportation and Land Management Agency, Caltrans, and our design team to finally get this project off the ground. It's a project that will help unlock the development in this area of my district. We completed the signal at Holland and Bradley Road, improving circulation and safety for residents and the youth in the area, something that was requested in partnership with the Paris Union School District. We have completed storm drain improvements in Quail Valley at various locations and made sidewalk repairs throughout the city. The Newport Widening and Resurfacing Project is a combined $4 million project that will add medians, landscape, hardscape, resurface, and widen Newport Road from Hahn to Marietta. This design is 95% complete and expected to start this summer. Thank you again for joining me in District 2. I look forward to what Menifee has in store this upcoming year and cannot wait to update you again.
Some people like to dream extreme. Here in Menifee, we live extreme!
Hello and welcome to District 3. My name is Lisa Sobek, District 3 Councilwoman. My beautiful district is located on the east side of Menifee. I am proud of our community and the many signs of progress, partnerships, and posterity in the 3rd District. I am also extremely proud of the City Council's commitment toward improving our traffic and circulation within the city. We want to make it easier for our residents and visitors to get around to live, work, and play, and also help our businesses flourish. For instance, progress is being made within the city's $170 million 10-project capital improvement program. The Newport Road Interchange Project, a $48 million project, is nearly complete. This project was funded by a Menifee bond, TUMP, STP, and utility companies, and no general fund monies for this project was used. And this year, residents survived the long-awaited Menifee merge, where we moved traffic to the north end of the bridge and demolished the south side. The merge went very smooth, and most residents had no idea that it even occurred. Now that is a sign of great communication, engineering, and public safety. The new and improved Newport Interchange will feature 6 lanes of through traffic, eliminate left turns, and improve traffic flow along the main east-west artery of Menifee. This is expected to be completed at the end of 2016. The city also has been working tirelessly to ensure that the Holland Road overpass moves forward. This $20 million project is part of the city's capital improvement plan, and recently the mitigated negative declaration was circulated for comments and is expected to be in front of the City Council in August for final approval of the design. This project, with the last portion of funding being identified, is on track to start this year. Additionally, the city recently completed traffic signal improvement at Garbani and Antelope, allowing for a safer intersection and better traffic circulation. Additional progress is seen in District 3. such as with the construction at the Shops at the Lakes project, corner of Newport and Menifee Road, where a new Blue Ribbon Stater Brothers already broke ground and will be complete by the end of 2016. This center will feature a Starbucks drive-thru, restaurants, and retail options. In addition, just across the street, a new Rite Aid is under construction, and at Archibald's Diner is starting to grade, and a new AM/PM car wash is completed. These are welcomed additions to the east side of Menifee, where residents have requested these amenities and shopping options that are common on the west side for residents and visitors. We have added Forever 21, Home Goods, Dog House, and Lynn's Crafters to the Countryside Marketplace, adding to its already powerful center lineup. This year, the Community Service Department, Inland Area Habitat for Humanity, local nonprofit organizations, many businesses, and over 500 volunteers showcase their community pride while participating in the 4th annual Menifee Better Together community cleanup event. Together, we cleaned up 35 tons of trash and recyclables, beautified over 40 senior homes by doing house painting, exterior home maintenance, and repairs. Together, we can make a difference in our community, one street, one neighborhood at a time. This kind of example will help lead our future generations and teach them what community pride looks like and how giving back makes a difference. Our city businesses, partners, and volunteers are what makes Menifee so special. The City of Menifee is thankful for the Chamber of Commerce. They partner with our city and the business community to ensure that we are taking care of existing businesses, assisting them with possible expansion and planning for the ones that are coming. Together, we are making great strides. Our featured workshops, seminars, roundtables, and monthly coffees are just a few of the ways we are better connecting with our community from all angles. As a growing city, it is also important that we take time to recognize and appreciate our community citizens and businesses who go above and beyond to ensure that Menifee shines. That is why I brought to my council colleagues the Outstanding Citizen Award program. This is just another way that as a city, for posterity reasons, we as a council can show others and our youth that service above self really matters. Thank you to our partners, our city staff, our schools, businesses, visitors, and residents. Your example shows that Menifee has heart. You are what truly makes Menifee unique and a city we can all be proud of, now and into the future. This one's for you, Menifee.
Welcome to District 4. I'm John Denver, Councilman for the Romaland area, Heritage Lakes, and even parts of Sun City. As Menifee continues to grow and change, you'll see some of the city's top priorities on display right here in District 4. We're improving traffic circulation and making real progress. Progress. When I think of this word, the Line A project comes to mind. This $47 million project is expected to be completed in early 2017. It opens up development opportunities in the homeland, in the Romaland communities, by providing flood protection for nearly 12,500 acres in Menifee, Paris, and even Riverside County. Of these, 9,300 acres are zoned for future residential uses, and close to 2,000 acres for retail and commercial. This is a great economic driver for my district. I want to thank our city, our county, and flood control agency for their partnership in this exciting project. The city recently completed the Safe Route to School project near Romaland Elementary School, a $600,000 project that added sidewalks, widening of the roadway, and added stop signs for improved safety for our youth going to and from school. Another street improvement was the completion of the Missing Link project connecting Menifee and Palomar roads along Case Road. Additional stop signs were installed at busy intersections, and Matthews Road was resurfaced. A $350,000 project resurfaced and beautified the Encanto corridor. The city partnered with the Oasis Veterans Club to create a project to appropriately retire American flags. Together, they placed drop boxes at the Senior Center, the City Hall, and each fire station in our city. Over 180 American flags have been collected since April. Boy Scouts are conducting American flag retirement ceremonies to build a community tradition. The military banner program is expanding into District 4. So are commercial and retail businesses. As example, Jack in the Box, the AM/PM on Highway 74 are expected to open this summer. I look forward to next year when I can share even more progress that's underway in District 4, such as developments of Heritage Square, the alignment of Highway 74 to connect Ethonac through Paris almost to Lake Elsinore past Interstate 15, and the medical corridor along McCall. This new connectivity will provide the amenities, services, and shopping options that come with a growing city. I thank you for visiting Menifee District 4. We are the district of great opportunity, housing options, future job growth in a close-knit community.
Thank you once again for joining us for this year in review. We look forward to the many new exciting projects around town, and I look forward to sharing with you what city staff and council has been working on. Our progress, partnerships, and posterity makes Menifee one of the most desirable places to raise a family, do business, and play. We encourage you to visit us here in the beautiful city of Menifee. I'll see you around town. Mayor Mann, out. That was pretty. What do you think about that? That was great, right? Now, the mic drop, we'll cut that out because we're going to use this for branding and marketing and things of that, so we won't be silly in that, but we wanted to have a little bit of fun with it. And, you know, this is my 4th State of the City address, and we wanted to do something different. And I was at City Hall one day with City Manager and Gina Gonzalez. Gina, wave. I want to give kudos and a big shout out to Gina and the production team. She's our executive producer of that video. Well done to you. And I want to thank you, my colleagues, once again for highlighting that year in review. This was only part of what we have been able to accomplish this year. And moving on, even Supervisor Ashley, you made the cut. You made the video on the Habitat for Humanity. Did you see that? Yeah. In total, out of the city's 110 active projects that we have, our Parks and Recreation Department completed 14 major projects totaling over $640,000, and they also completed over 800 work orders. In addition to the $48 million Newport Road interchange, Public Works completed 14 additional projects totaling $2.8 million and completed over 600 work orders. The Building and Safety Department saw a 28% increase in residential permits and a 60% increase in commercial permits with a cumulative permit value of over $60 million. Business licenses are also up, and we've seen a 41% increase year over year. On average, the city fields over 3,500 phone calls per month, and all of this is proof that business is definitely booming in the city of Menifee. Residential housing market in Menifee is performing well. As the city manager mentioned in the video, we have over 35,000 rooftops in the city with another 10,000 on the books set for construction sometime in the next 7 to 10 years. You know, families are attracted to Menifee because of our affordable housing costs, the aesthetics of our city, our beautiful parks, our community pride, and our quality of life. These metrics are amazing, and the story that they tell is that the city is making remarkable strides. Commercial development is growing strong at 12 to 13% annually. The community services and public works departments are completing milestone projects. Our professional staff is making it easier for citizens and business partners to report issues through our Menifee Street Scene program, our customer service survey, and a new city app that's currently under development and will be rolled out soon. And our residents are taking notice of our customer service. This is also why we've gained the attention this year of the International City Managers Association and the Business in Focus magazine, highlighting Menifee as a boom town to watch. You know, I don't know whether you've been paying attention to the local press or not, but we also have a museum in the city of Menifee. The Menifee Historical Society has recently opened up a Menifee History Museum in the old Menifee Elementary School, and I believe they're open on Sundays for 4 hours. You ought to go check it out. And I thank Commissioner Zimmerman for bringing that to fruition. You know, with all of the good things that are happening one thing still remains unresolved for us, and that is the 4.2 annual VLF revenue loss each year. And with rising public safety costs approaching 8%, we're going to have to make some really, really tough decisions. With public safety costs making up 66% of the budget, if we do nothing, we anticipate a $20 million revenue shortfall over the next 5 fiscal years. Ladies and gentlemen, that is unsustainable for this community, and we need to fix it. Now, recently, we completed a community survey to take the pulse of our residents and to find out what they think about the city. What came back was pretty amazing. 81% of our residents felt that the city is on the right track and doing a great job. Close to 80% feel that Menifee provides better quality of service than our surrounding cities. The survey also revealed that residents feel that Menifee is a safe community to live in, but the survey also revealed that residents remain concerned with not having enough police officers on the street. You know, the council has been focusing on infrastructure and public safety over the last 4 years, and our residents, through this survey, agree that this is where we need to invest their dollars in order to keep Menifee moving forward as a safe and visionary community. Now, in the coming months, my colleagues and I will be debating and deciding on a potential ballot measure this November. If approved by the council as part of the democratic process in the community, that ballot measure would ask our residents if infrastructure and public safety are truly important enough to them to justify a yes vote on a potential sales tax increase in the city of Menifee. Now, it's not easy for me as the mayor standing here before you today and giving this remarkable report on the city that we have a structural budget deficit that's been created not by any action of this council, not by any action of anybody in city staff. It's been created by forces outside the city lifelines. Now, and most cities are experiencing similar issues as we are. And, you know, I've always been honest with our residents, and I will continue to do so throughout this process. The bottom line with our budget is that the rising cost of public safety is completely and utterly unsustainable on its present path. And we must do something about it, and we must do something about it now. You know, all that said, I'm proud of our city. I'm proud of our council, our city manager and our management team and staff, our community volunteers, many of you are in the room today, our businesses and community members. We simply cannot do this alone. Year in and year out since 2011, we've been trying to get the VLF parity issue solved in Sacramento, but to no avail. And if we want to survive, we're going to have to come up with a way to do it ourselves. Now, you saw the governor's budget release. The governor is increasing DMV fees on us this year. We need everybody in here to write the governor's office, write the governor a letter, and tell him to reinstate our motor vehicle licensing fee revenue with the passage of SB 817. There is a lot more work that needs to be done in the city of Menifee. With 6 major public works projects, 25 capital improvement park projects, 6 major economic development projects, over 800 pavement management projects, and a traffic management program that we continue to implement. The creation of a downtown specific plan and a new business park plan, just to name a few. Yes, we have our work cut out for us, but we have the right people in the right spots to make that happen. The city of Menifee is working on economic overdrive to keep Menifee moving forward through our continued progress, with our partners by our side, and with a vision of quality of life for our posterity. Progress, partnership, posterity. That's what the city of Menifee is about. We showcase that for you today on the video. I would like to thank the Chamber of Commerce once again for putting on this fantastic event. Thank you, all my colleagues, all of our colleagues from the surrounding communities, business leaders, our school board members, our school board leaders. Thank you for coming out here today. And one more time, thank you so much to all of our sponsors that are in the room for making this event a reality. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate everything that you do for us. You are our partners. Have a great day in the city of Menifee. Thank you.
Wow, you have accomplished a lot, and we still have a lot more to accomplish in the city of Menifee. I'd like to, of course, extend a thank you again to Mayor Mann, to Pro Tem, our Mayor Pro Tem, council members, the staff, the city staff. Again, let's give them a round of applause. They've done a lot of heavy lifting this year. I'd like to personally thank, too, the person that we've been working very closely with on this project, and it's come together so nicely today, I think. Don't you agree? Gina Gonzalez, thank you again for all your help and being a part of this. In closing, I'd like to say, just on a personal note, I think one P is missing, and that's prosperity. I can say this personally. I've worked in this community for over 30 years. I'm proud to be a citizen and a member of this community, and so I have prospered as many of you in this room. So I suggest we have more P's as well, but the three pronged effect. Yes, say aye. Okay. Thank you again. Have a great day, and we'll be back next year, City of Menifee.